Hello everyone, welcome back to Oghupower. I'm Oghu, and this is another episode of Ace Combat 7 Skies Unknown. Sorry. Anyways, let's... more mission results? Okay, I thought that was it. Aircraft tree? Upgrade parts, okay. Oh, okay. I didn't know that you can just, that you get to a mission exit screen. I think I will go up to this, this mission.
As of 1 p.m. today, the Kingdom of Erusia has declared war on the Osean Federation. As soon as the news broke out, enemy aircraft began bombing Osean territory, causing widespread destruction. The Air Defense Force has released a statement saying this violent attack was carried out by drones. They speculate the drones were secretly transported to Osea in shipping containers and launched remotely. The Secretary of the Navy has stated that the enemy was targeting naval ports across the country. According to the Secretary, all of the nation's aircraft carriers, including one still under construction, sustained severe damage in the attacks. We have yet to hear back from the department as to the fate of Osean carriers currently at sea. Hold on, I've just received breaking news. The International Space Elevator, which is being built in southern Erusia, has been seized by the Erusian army. Reports say former President Harling was touring the site at the time, but his current whereabouts are unknown. Our sources in government tell us it was Harling's policies regarding the space elevator that caused economic frictions in the area, and which ultimately led to this war. Located near Erusia, on the continent of Erusia, the space elevator has been under construction for some time now. The Executive Office of the Osean Federation has declared a national state of emergency. They have ordered all its armed forces, including Erusian peacekeepers, to mobilize and make the necessary preparations to launch an immediate counterattack. Ladies and gentlemen, our country is officially at war. Stay tuned for further updates.
Breaking news from ENN.
I think I saw the space elevator in one of the other games.
Today, striking Farbanti from their aircraft carrier, the Kestrel II. After a brutal battle, the Erusian Air Force successfully repelled them. During the air raid, the Osean Air Force fired missiles at the city and managed to shoot down a number of Erusian fighters. Some of the disabled planes then crashed into residential areas.
Oh man.
The world was screwed. 20 years ago, the Earth got slammed by an asteroid. Erusia was on the wrong side of the planet and got hit. Hard. Refugees swarmed the Erusian Republic, the biggest country on the continent, plunging it into chaos. They were desperate and started a war, one they had no hope of winning. That's the war my dad fought and died in. The biggest nations from two continents went head-to-head, and the so-called righteous Oseans struck the deal that ended it. They fancied themselves the only nation that could bring peace and stability to the world. They even tried saving the Erusians, still suffering from the disaster. That's how a space elevator, stretching way up into the sky, ended up being built in Erusia, paid for by the Oseans. President Harling said he did it out of compassion for his fellow humans. But to the folks in Erusia, it looked like Osea was moving in to take over. Erusia went from being a republic back to being a kingdom. When they started this new war, they managed to get the drop on everyone. The second the declaration hit the news, Erusian forces took control of the space elevator without spilling a single drop of blood. President Harling was touring the elevator when it happened and disappeared. Then, while that was going on, the Erusian ships that were docked all around Osea released a swarm of drone fighters they had hidden on board in containers. No one thought they were capable of doing what they did that day. With pinpoint accuracy, they managed to take out everything that was military, and not a single civilian was hurt in the process. Osea pissed lots of people off with their huge military presence around the world. Erusia didn't have the same reach, but they could hit their targets faster and cleaner. And when all this was going down, I just so happened to be in my flying drag racer.
If some of these countries remember you as real countries, there might be a reason for that. Joke aside, I think it's possible that I played as her father in one of the other Ace Combat games.
Yeah, I survived. I crashed in a bombed-out Ocean Air Force base, then got arrested for breaking wartime aviation laws or some crap. The world went from being at peace to being at war, all in the blink of an eye.
I'm Princess Rosa Cassette Delete of the Kingdom of Erusia. Today, Ocean airstrikes have shattered the lives of countless Erusians. Their attacks practically leveled the school I went to. It is heartbreaking. Tragic.
Yeah. I guess it really is.
I was tried, found guilty, and stuffed into a cargo ship. For company, I had some court-martialed soldiers. And remember those mothballed planes I told you about before? They were loaded on the ship too. We headed off down south for several days, and then swung east. That's how I got here. I was thousands of kilometers from Erusia, on the opposite side of the Yuzian continent. For a port, it was dull as hell. It had 3 rusty patrol boats, and the base? The fences were topped with razor wire, the tower had a searchlight and machine guns, and a truck with a gun turret was parked in front of the gate. Its gun was aimed at the yard. This was a prison.
I think it's interesting they
Place
really
looked
try.
like a full-on base.
They really try
But
to
half
mimic.
the tanker trucks were just big balloons, and the runways weren't even paved, just painted on the dirt. The whole place was just one big fat lie.
They try to mimic the real
The only
world
reason
with
I
it.
was here is because they knew I'd restored a supersonic plane. They wanted me to make something out of the mothballed planes they brought, that they could park on the fake runway. Can you believe that shit? So, I tried to escape. They found out
Of
and
course.
set the dogs on me.
Also, I think it's
Erusia has made a declaration to the Ocean Federation and all countries on the Yuzian continent stationing the IUN peacekeeping force that we are now at war. Right after the declaration was made, surprise attacks began around the continent that have inflicted major damage to our armed forces. Forces aligned with Erusia are currently appearing throughout Yusia. The combination of these forces has overwhelmed the majority of the continent, and they are now encroaching on us in the east. Additionally, the multinational space elevator has been seized by the Erusian military. After the previous war, the space elevator became both a symbol of peace and a valuable asset in the fight against growing energy concerns. Whoever has control of it will have enormous influence over the entire continent. We cannot turn a blind eye to this critical situation. The Fort Gray's Air Base Squadron has been entered into the order of battle to reclaim the elevator as an advance element. First, you will attack all hostiles coming in the east of Schofield Plateau to stop any interference with the Allied ground troops. The enemy has deployed several vehicles equipped with anti-air radar along the roads. You are to destroy them. They should not pose much of a threat. However, there is a high likelihood that the attack will draw more enemy air support. If that happens, fight them off swiftly and establish air superiority.
ah, that one's called Eastern Wind 2. So, attack. Seems okay. Aircraft tree. Okay. Fighters are to multi-role. Yeah. Attacker. Anti-surface, okay. Okay, and oh, those are the ones that I own because of the season pass. Okay. And I could... Does that mean I can make you speedier? Or do I own that already? Those are air to ground only, okay. How much money do I have? Oh. Not even close to enough. For any of those. Okay. And the reason I bought it is I already have an air-to-air missile. What are you? Short-range aerial suppression. Oh, okay. I want the ground one. Yeah, we'll go with the F-16 again. Since we do have a lot of ground stuff, I will go with this. And yeah, let's do this.
Mage Squadron, sortie, ASAP. Current target is on rails, but there's still military vehicles and anti-air weaponry. Destroy the target. But HQ has made it clear that no harm should come to civilians and no damage is to be done to public facilities.
But, any aircraft shot down could land in civilian territory.
No point arguing. That's how war is these days.
So, you see that little circle there?
Do you have visual on the anti-air radar vehicles? They should
That's
be close.
the new special weapon. Ah, it can log on even. Okay. When...
It's popping off now, Trigger. The war has officially begun.
Wait, what is... Ah, now.
Mage 2, target destroyed.
When I played other parts of this series,
Get the fighters out there! Protect the radar vehicle! They've got their anti-air guns aimed right at us. Being attacked by enemy aircraft! Locked. We're using the containers now. These weapons are meant for tactical flexibility. Bounce away! Target destroyed.
believe me,
Lockdown hostile.
that wasn't very fun.
We don't have any anti-air weaponry in place yet. We can't put up a decent fight. No remaining special weaponry.
Okay, then old school. Fine by me.
Missile launched. Requested permission to move the vehicle. We can't wait any longer. We need interceptors now. Shit, where are the damn interceptors? Target destroyed. 3 to go. Continue to engage at your discretion. Enemy interceptors inbound. Prepare to engage in 30 seconds. We'll come. Here they come. Take them down. Okay, recruits. Pay attention to who's on what side.
Okay, I should have paid more attention to if it hit or not.
It's reliable, so trust your radars. Target eliminated. Fire anti-air gun. 2 targets remaining. That radar was just about to go online. Pushed the plan forward too fast. Base was too far from Allied territory.
too steep. But gonna get ya.
That was the last radar vehicle.
Woohoo!
Great work. Radar vehicle's destroyed, but the interceptor shows no sign of retreating. Take it out. Continue with the mission.
Gotcha.
Crush as many as you can.
Mage 2, they have a lock on you.
No, they're not linked to the radar vehicle.
Gonna get ya.
Write your manuals in a language we can understand. Clouds don't just affect your field of vision. They also mess with your HUD and radar. The Seekers can sometimes lose their lock-on to their targets, too. Good work, Trigger. The enemy's a lovely pile of scrap.
So,
Enemy transports are
okay, so I have to take care of the clouds. But they too.
Golem 1, enemy will crash in a residential area.
Just worry about staying alive for now. Fox 2.
I should have done a shooting run.
H2, missile launch. Radar lock acquired. I've got him in my sights.
When is the aircraft at its weakest? When it's going to fly.
Enemy's airstrikes are flawless. We're done for. Enemy transport destroyed. There's more.
Relax, relax. They are bad shots. And up.
Keep your mind focused. 5 targets remain away. All transports have been destroyed. But what were they carrying?
So,
Fox 2. Four targets remaining.
only 4? Okay.
Enemy on your ass. Breaking out of lock. Radar lock acquired. Column 2, you can't go after every target. Fox 2.
Come.
Now, missile inbound.
Fox 2,
Fox 2. Fox 2. So you want us to take
Yippee-ki-yay.
without damaging any public facilities? That's gonna be a circus. 3 targets remaining.
I knew it.
Taking fire. Still going All your operations complete. Holds are free.
See if we can double cross him. Nah, couldn't. Okay.
UAVs ready to launch. Away.
That's a problem.
What happened? Status report. Multiple bogies on radar. They're close. Wait, they're being launched. You're clear to engage. They're probably hostile. Judging by the way they look and move, they gotta be drones. Well spotted, clown. No doubt about it, we're dealing with UAVs. But that doesn't change a thing. Just think of them as somewhat clever decoys. Take them all down.
locked on.
I have a
Drones
strange
have great
feeling.
agility. All aircraft. You know what high G turns are, right? Use them. Escaped into the clouds. HQ, this is Golem 1. Bandits confirmed as UAVs. Missile away. Repeat. Bandits are drones.
Ah.
Golem 1, that doesn't matter. Destroy all enemy fighters and get out. It doesn't matter.
Oh wow, yeah,
The
that's
war can change in an instant. Get over it. Yeah, I just wish they'd give us a bit more warning.
okay.
The engine evaded the attack. Fox 2, Fox 2. Locked, it's chow time. Feels like I'm riding a roller coaster up here.
Come. Ah, I should have. Shit. turned a bit more, that would have been perfect.
Enemy UAV confirmed destroyed. Hell yeah. Column Squadron, you're not gonna let Mage get all the glory, are ya?
3 enemies to go.
I'm buying dinner for anyone who takes down an enemy.
There's a bar I want to try.
You're doing good. Just 2 more.
Okay, those high
Mage 2 locked. Column Squadron,
G turns are.
target is in range of guns.
They do remind me a bit of jump starting or drifting with a car. You really have to know when to use it and how to use it.
Show up on the radar. 1 to
Whoa.
go. Let's get through this without any casualties. The enemy does a few moves, but that's about it. Just chase them down and pull the trigger.
Crap. The aircraft is icing up. I'm getting a warning.
Get out of the clouds. The ice will melt. Unbroken by the clouds.
Oh, okay. So that's what the clouds can do to you. Always have an eye on your altitude. Don't have many missiles anymore. I have to take more care of what I shoot.
Don't ice up in there.
He's one tough.
Targeting gun range.
Nice.
Nice kill, Trigger. Enemy aircraft confirmed down.
The skies are clear. Nice work, everyone. Mission complete. RTB. No casualties. We couldn't have done any better. Returning
Nice.
to base.
I don't know. Maybe the bandits we took down caused civilian casualties.
No point arguing. That's how war is these days. You shoot, someone gets killed. The guys in charge take care of the rest.
That's a bit harsh. Also, what I always liked about the Ace Combat series is that it's with many things coming from Japan. This game comes from Japan. The core message is one of anti-war,
Made it clear that no harm should come to
which I
civilians.
always thought was very interesting. Oh, stalling, yeah. You killed me quite often.
You've given us air superiority by destroying their radar. The first barrier keeping us from retaking the space elevator is gone. Now is the time to group up and begin the counteroffensive. Let us reclaim what is ours.
Will do. So, anyways, as you can see, we have done another mission, so I want to thank you guys very much for watching. If you're watching this on YouTube, if you're watching this on Twitch, then please stay a bit longer. I think I will do another one, so bye bye.